Signals are a mechanism used to send very brief messages between processes. There is a list of signals, they're numbered, and you can send these signals using the kill or pkill commands to processes. You can normally only send signals to processes you own. Root can send signals to any process. The default signal sent with the kill command is terminate, abbreviated TERM. When you put a signal name onto the kill command, you put it all in capitals using the abbreviated form. The default command would be kill space some process identifier, and it will send that signal assuming you own the process. If you wish to do it by command name, you can use pkill and put in the name of a command, but be careful, it will kill all commands with that name that you have permission to send a signal to. Particularly if you're root, be careful with this one. Other signals that are commonly used are the interrupt, abbreviated INT. That's the signal that is sent when you press Control-C to a command that bash is running. It sends the interrupt signal to that process. Quit, Q-U-I-T all in capitals, is basically the same thing as an interrupt, except it also asks the process to take a memory dump before exiting, used for debugging purposes by developers. Pressing Control / while a process is running in bash will send the quit signal to that process. Hang up, abbreviated HUP, is the signal that is sent when you log out of bash while you have background jobs running. The hang up signal is sent to them to indicate that bash has gone away. Processes can catch and do things with signals that are sent to them. Most signals can be caught, and you can specify what to do when a signal is caught. Normally, you run some commands to deal with the fact that you received the signal. You can, of course, catch a signal and do nothing with it. In other words, ignore it. There are 3 special signals which processes cannot catch and are not notified that they have received. Stop is the clock stopping or pause signal. That's what's sent to a process bash is running when you press Control-Z on a foreground process. It stops the clock. It does not terminate the process. The process does not know the clock has been stopped. Continue, abbreviated CONT, is used to restart the clock on a paused process. The process does not have to be in the foreground in some terminal window to be continued. Any background process can be continued. The process does not know that it was stopped or continued. It does not receive those signals itself. Kill is a special signal, all capitals KILL as a signal name. This is also known as the number 9 signal. This one is not received by the process. The process has no idea it's happening. The kill signal causes the kernel to simply rip the process out of the process table, immediately terminating it, leaving any data that was in process lost, any open files not properly closed, and any network connections simply abort. It is the kill of last resort. It should never be your first choice. When we choose to catch a signal in a bash script, it's normally because we have some temporary files or some data or network connections to be cleaned up and closed off properly so that the next time we start up, things are in a known state. So it's useful to catch signals in a bash script.